And welcome back to Straight Talk. 2025 has shaped up to be an eventful year for the Multnomah County Public Libraries. From a major expansion and renovation project to addressing community safety concerns. Joining us to talk about what's changed with the library system and all the updates along with what's ahead is Director of Libraries Annie Lewis. Lewis was appointed director last October after serving as interim director for several months. Before moving into the director role, Lewis served as deputy director starting in 2022. She has also held positions at libraries around the region, including in Beaverton, Tualatin, and Gresham. Annie, thanks so much for being with us today.
So happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's an exciting time. People love their libraries, and good things are happening right now for the library system. So I want to start. It's been a big year, really, as these new branches open up, renovations are wrapping up. People get to see a lot more of what's going on inside with the 2020 voter-approved bond, of course. Give us an update on where things stand now.
Yeah, well, I'm really happy to say that we are on time and within budget.
Nice.
Our projects are just rolling. So we have opened several new libraries so far. We have Holgate, Midland, North Portland, and we just opened our Albina library in July. So excited. We have now moving forward into this next year, only openings to come. So we've refreshed 9 libraries so far, and in this coming year, our community can expect to experience a brand new Belmont Library, Northwest Library, St. John's, and a new 95,000 square foot library in East Multnomah County.
That's great. That's huge, right?
Yeah, huge.
It's a really big space. Tell us more about that.
So we're so excited to bring an absolutely gorgeous destination to Gresham. The East County Library is a 95,000 square foot facility. It will feature a beautiful interactive children's area, a teen space, creative learning space where people can build and make things. Also an AV studio, a really cool auditorium that can seat 200 people, as well as a beautiful rooftop terrace.
How has it been for you to watch things coming along? You've been with the library now, as we mentioned, for a little while, but seeing this come to fruition and the doors open on these new buildings, like what has it been like for you?
It is so exciting to see the investment that our community made in its libraries, to know that like we're opening these spaces right now for our community, but these buildings are going to be around for generations to come. So it's really cool to see all of this come together. Our staff, our project teams are working so hard to make this happen, and I'm just excited for our community to get to experience these brand new beautiful buildings.
So Portlanders love their libraries. There were 2.2 million visits last year, I found out from your team. And the Multnomah County Library System is actually one of the busiest in the nation. This is really cool. So people checked out items more than 17 million times, making it actually the 5th busiest public library system in the country. You can see here the top 5 listed by circulation. LA is the top, but Multnomah County, number 5. Why do you think the system is so loved here?
I mean, Portland has been, and Multnomah County has really been a community of readers for so many years. We have just like tons of support from our community who loves to check out books, but also like come to our events and participate in all the library has to offer. One of the really cool things that has changed over the years, especially since the pandemic, is that people embraced digital books. So 29% of our collection is checked out as print, but 71% is digital. So people really embrace ebooks and audiobooks, which is a pretty cool way for us to stay relevant in sort of more with modern technology.
Yeah, that is cool. Well, Multnomah County's Central Library has also been in the headlines this year for security concerns. There was a fatal shooting, a stabbing outside of the Central branch in recent months. Since then, you've added measures inside the library, including police patrols, increased cleaning, vape sensors in the restrooms. You're also now, though, considering weapon detectors, which has mixed support right now. What are your thoughts on adding the weapon detectors?
Yeah, so I just want to say that safety and security of our library staff and patrons are my absolute #1 priority. The library invests heavily in safety and security. In fact, in our fiscal year 26 budget, we invested $3.9 million in direct security expenses. So we are very focused on doing all we can to create safe and welcoming spaces for our whole community. So the recommendation of metal detectors was put forward by our Portland Police Police Bureau and some in our county leadership, and we're looking at that very seriously. Installing metal detectors is a really complicated thing, and it has both deterrent effects, but it also has negative impacts on people coming through our spaces. So we have to take that very seriously, and we're in the middle of finalizing our assessment. We just did a survey of our community. We heard from 2,600 community members who responded to tell us what they think about metal detectors and safety overall at Central. So I'll be sharing those recommendations in the coming weeks with our county leadership.
Any early results or trends you've noticed from that wrapped up last week?
Yeah, so I mean, there's definitely mixed feelings. I think overall we've heard a lot of people focused on issues apart from metal detectors, so people that are really concerned about drug use within our community and access to housing to address homelessness. So folks, while they're focused and concerned about weapons, I think there's greater concerns and focus on the larger systemic issues that our community faces as well.
Well, it seems like gone are the days, really, that people would just come to the library to check out a book. You know, that when I grew up, that was the main thing that we did at the library. There are so many services and programs for people. How are you seeing young people use the library right now? You asked me earlier about what Portlanders, why they love their libraries, and one of the things I can say is that families and kids absolutely love to come to our spaces. Especially in our new buildings, we have amazing interactive spaces where families can come and play together, learn together, and really still embrace the print book. Our librarians are specially trained in developmental age appropriateness for youth, and so we work really hard to offer exciting story times and programming for youth of all ages. We have volunteer opportunities for teens. We have story times for young children, and so much to offer. And so I think families just find free fun where they can learn together and play together. I want to ask, what are some of the lesser known ways that people could use the library that they may not be knowing about right now?
Yeah, I mean, we have some really special, unique things that I think are a little bit more hidden. One of those is we offer ebooks and audiobooks. A lot of people know that. But we also offer streaming movies. You can access kind of like Netflix, but free. A program called Hoopla, another program called Canopy. So those are pretty cool. We also have a special collections room at the Central Library called the John Wilson Collection that houses some very valuable old materials that people can see. We also do a really cool program every year called Everybody Reads. And that is coming up in March. This year I'm very excited to share that we're hosting Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson with our partners with Literary Arts and supported by the Library Foundation. So those are a few tidbits, but definitely a lot to explore at the library.
Yeah, and it'll culminate with her visiting Portland, right?
That's correct. She's coming in March, and so we're very, very excited. Folks can buy tickets online still through Literary Arts.
And we only have about 30 seconds, but what do you see is the library's role in early literacy and really building reading skills for younger kids?
Yeah, so the library provides both access to materials, so books that caregivers can interact with their children to learn with, but we also offer instruction for families to learn. So we engage with Head Start programs and all sorts of early learning programs across our community to help teach parents about early literacy, but we also provide the tools for them to access freely. One of the cool things about the library, it's like shopping for a kid. Even babies can get library cards. So, it's very exciting when you're 5 to hold a card in your wallet, right? So I think it's such a cool way to build print motivation, what we call it, so that excitement for reading.
I love it. Annie Lewis, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate your time. Thanks so much for joining us. A reminder, you can stream Straight Talk on your own schedule anytime. You can download our free KGW Plus app, KGW Plus. We'll see you next week.